Hey, what's up, everybody? This your main man, Casey Fell, King Self for Life, Wrestling Takes. Here to give you my honest take about what I thought about last night's Dynamite. Just call it for what it is. Tony Khan's streak of decent Dynamites that came to a close. I don't know what he did last night. I generally don't. I watched that show last night. Yes, what does TK do? TK, he always just goes on his mirror. What is his mirror? His mirror is just put matches together and call them a day. I'm like, that's not story building, Tony Khan. I don't give a crap how you call them. Like, for me, the best part of the whole show was what the ladies did. Like, literally. Whatever Mercedes and them was out there doing, that was the best part of the whole show. Let me tell you something. The moment that you start overusing Will Ospreay, that's what makes his luster go. That opening match between Shibata, they could have done that so much better. You could have easily opened the show with that video package of Bryan Danielson talking bull jive, talking about why he's the best pound for pound pro wrestler ever, right? You really want him to get inside the head of the guy who we call the best pro pound for pound wrestler right now, which is obviously Will Ospreay. But that's the whole point, right? The whole point is you want Bryan Danielson to get in his head, correct? Ain't that what the name of the game is? I don't know. How about you show that video package as he's coming out, which would be a sign of mind control or playing mind games, right? Ain't that what you want? Nope. Tony Khan said, let me go ahead and give you a matchup between Shibata and Will Ospreay and call it a day. I'm like, and man, I'm sorry, Tony Khan, but bro, like the matches, bro, look, they don't have to be so freaking long, man. Like TV matches don't that'd be one of his biggest problems. He think the longer the match, the better it is. Like, no, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work like that, man. Like every match don't need to be a pay-per-view long man match. It just don't. That's not pro wrestling. I don't care how you look at it. You can just go to your latest bingo hall and call it a day. Go to your latest bingo hall, watch a couple of matches, and be like, ooh, and this is awesome and all that. But that wasn't it, man. I'm sorry. That's not how you interest people. That's not how you get people entwined into what you're doing. That's how you get people to turn your TV off. I'm sorry. Like I said, this is no disrespect. And guess what? So apparently Eric Bischoff's radio podcast show is out the door. I think it's called 83 Weeks. It's out the door. Now, you know this long beef between Eric Bischoff and Tony Khan. Obviously, you know, Eric Bischoff, one of them clowns that don't want AEW to do any well. He purposely wants AEW to die. Like I said, you know, it makes no sense to me. It's stupid, but that's him. So, because he wants AEW to die, him and Tony Khan have been having this back and forth beef for I don't know how long. They ever since, like, he just been beefing with that man, so they always call themselves taking pot shots. Well, apparently, Tony Khan, you know how immature he is, hopped online early in the morning to take a shot at that man. So guess what he decided to do? He decided to clap back, and he went the route how all the trolls do every time when everybody who always talk about ain't nobody pulling up to an AEW show. Guess what he did? He did that same thing. He pulled the video footage of somebody recording the fact that when nobody there. I think it was about a total of 2,000 some people was there or whatever. I'm like, you know what? Let me tell you something. At the end of the day, it's an immaturity level on both ends. Eric Bischoff falls for the trap every time. He gets triggered by whatever Tony Khan is saying, and he calls himself clapping back, and it leads to nothing. It's just more mumbo jumbo. Like I said, Tony Khan's so freaking immature, he didn't really have to say nothing about Eric Bischoff podcast. I'm like, he didn't have to say nothing. But that's what he did. He said something, and then Eric Bischoff retaliated. Like I said, it's stupid. Like, bro, focus on bettering your TV show. You had 3 solid weeks, 3 back-to-back weeks that was great. This week, not so much. Like I said, it was just a bunch of random matches on the show. I know they had the tag team tournament stuff. Young Bucks versus Private Party. Everybody in the grandma knew who was going to win that matchup. First of all, Young Bucks really shouldn't even be wrestling in this. The Young Bucks automatically should have been, they should have already punched their ticket to Dynasty no matter what. This should be for everybody else who's trying to, on the up and come. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, it is what it is, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Swerve and Takeshi had a decent matchup, you know. Obviously, this is for the #1 contendership shot. The German who going to get some more joy Dynasty. Swerve won. Yeah, outside of that, man, it really, and then like I said, with the ladies, the fatal 4-way to determine who gonna get Julia Hart. Mercedes Moné was on commentary the whole time. Basically, like I said, trying to add more to the TBS title picture. Like I said, outside of that, like I said, all 4 ladies that was in that match. Anna Jay, Sky Black. I call her Sky Black because she evil now. Not Sky Blue, Sky Black. Willow and Chris. All 4 ladies did well, and throughout the whole match, you could constantly see that Willow and Mercedes kept constantly getting eye to eye. They kept having eye contact. And she kept saying, like, I got unfinished business with this girl because I really can't trust this girl. Like, she got that smile on her face, but I can't really trust her, you know? Yeah. Outside, like I said, outside the TBS title picture, it really wasn't really nothing that was piquing my interest going into Dynasty. The last 3 weeks was solid, but Tony Khan just went right back to bull jabbing again. I'm like, Tony, what you did, that wasn't it, bro. I know fans online was talking about, man, we got a fantastic show. I seen somebody online talk about, man, Dynamite was better than Raw. I said, man, y'all smoking crack. Y'all are smoking. Y'all seriously smoking. I can say, here come these AEW shields shilling the mess out. Talk about this show was great. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was just a bunch of random matches, like outside of the tag team stuff. Okay, that meant something. In the Fatal 4-Way, that meant something. You know, but all the other crap that was happening, like I said, Will Ospreay versus Shibata, that didn't need to happen. That did not need to happen. I'm sorry, it just didn't. You know, like I said, you could have easily just played mind games by having Brian's video package be the situation or the thing that catches Will Ospreay off guard or something. But Tony Khan opening with these random matches and they be going on for so freaking long, I'm like, that's not intriguing. I'm sorry, it's just not. You know, you can make it like as it, you know, the AEW shields can make it out to be like it's intriguing or something, but it's just not, you know. But like I say, this not me hating on Tony Khan or nothing. This is just me giving my constructive criticism on what he needs to do. You need to pique people's interest before you jump into a freaking wrestling match, because the wrestling match itself is not doing it. And speaking of which, Tony Khan going right back to Las Vegas, ladies and gentlemen, for Double or Nothing. I said, Tony Khan, why can't we try a different market? You know they got freaking casinos all over the place now. You ain't just got to go to Vegas to have a casino themed pay-per-view. You got casinos all over the place, man. I'm like, man, Tony Khan, bro, like, I'm like, dang. Then we got, I want to say the worst part of the show was Chris Jericho and Hook. That was terrible. That was, whatever they was trying to do, that was absolutely terrible, man. I didn't give a rat's behind about that at all. I was like, I said, man, I said, Jericho, it's time to put them boots up, man. It's time. It's time, man. Like whatever y'all trying to do, it's just not working. It's genuinely not working. I was not feeling that segment at all. Talk about, yeah, you're Chris Jericho. Yeah, I'm like, I don't care. I genuinely don't care. I was like, what is this? This is garbage. It's trash. And then you got Dustin Rhodes cutting a promo about how he trying to make himself and trying to become something and all this stuff, and you know he ain't got too long in the ring left. And then next thing you know, the Butcher gonna pull up out of nowhere And so I guess they're going to have for themselves a matchup on Rampage. Oh, yeah. The Best Friends and OC and them went against the Kingdom. And guess who won? The Best Friends. It just random waste of time matches, and this is not helping the Kingdom at all. Like, you really want the Kingdom to be the most devastating group in AEW right now, and when they lose into jobber groups like the Best Friends, it's like we're going backwards. We're genuinely going backwards, you know what I'm saying? Kyle O'Reilly cut another promo about him making his way in the rings back into AEW, you know, decent. You had Don the Clown cut a promo on Takeshita and Swerve, talk about this ain't Swerve's house. His house, like Swerve's house, is just a little small little tent on his block, some foolishness like that, whatever, you know. But then after the matchup, Samoa Joe cut a promo about why Swerve is just wasting his time and that he ain't making no history at no Dynasty, and I'm just gonna beat the snot out of him again and all that. I'm like, all right, cool, you know. But Tony Khan just got to do a better job at keeping people's interest. And just the wrestling itself is not it. I'm sorry, it's just not. I don't care what philosophy he's hanging on or whatever. I'm like, this is just not going to keep people interested. I'm sorry, it's just not. You know, I don't know what else to say. I'm just trying to be 100% honest with you. Like I said, you know, the last 3 weeks, solid weeks. But Tony Khan, he just fell right back off. He just honestly just didn't give a care. He was like, I don't care. Fans are going to eat it up. They're going to buy into it. They're going to watch. And it's going to be great. No, it don't work like that. It genuinely don't work like that, you know. But ladies and gentlemen, I ain't got nothing else to say. Like I said, sorry, I still sound terrible, whatever. But, you know, I'm still hanging in there, whatever. But it is what it is, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit that comment section up. If you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. And it is what it is. We will talk next time. Holla at your boy.